Okay. Hey, it's Sunday afternoon. I usually do a video on Saturday, but I do one on Wednesday. And so I decided to do a quick one today. I wasn't sure what I was going to do today. Actually, scratch that. I knew what I was going to do today. I was going to do a comparison of the Zombie Tarot and the Housewives Tarot because I own both and they're made by the same company, although different artists. But they have a lot of really similar, mid-century aesthetic vibes, and so a lot of people really talk about how if you like one, you might like the other. And I have both, I like them both, have very different reasons for liking both. However, that's going to be another video because I got something else on my mind. So, on Tumblr today, a little earlier, I started a little round of conversation about the Six of Cups. I'm not going to talk about today, but that kind of started the thought process. And I've been struggling with court cards, cups, courts, we'll get there eventually. And so I've been struggling with court cards, and my thoughts on certain court cards came up while I was thinking about the Six of Cups for my little, tarot, Tumblr tarot conversation. And so I was thinking about the Queen of Cups, and it occurred to me that one of my struggles with court cards is that, for one, every single one of us has every single one of the court cards in some way. Like, we all start off as pages in our different ways. We all move up through the ranks, ostensibly, right? Like the idea that we mature and we grow, but we also see ourselves at certain positions versus where we actually are. And so that's my understanding how, if you're going to use a significator, it's usually you choose the queen or king of whatever suit you identify with, either due to astrology or whatever. So if I were to pick my significator, it would most likely be the King of Cups, because that's the one I most identify with out of the suit, right? And we're all the masters of our situation in our lives, right? Well, we're really not, but still. Anyway, so that makes sense in terms of using the court cards for ourselves. Now, I've been thinking about how court cards relate to other people and when those other people show up in our readings. And so I have a couple examples. And this leads on to my rant about court cards. I'm getting there, and it's going to be about the Queen of Cups in particular. Where do I start? So a while ago, I was doing tarot readings at the sex shop that my friend owns, and I like to do that every now and then. And a guy came in, and he wanted reading, so I did him a quick reading. It was a relationship reading. It's like, ooh, and the Queen of Cups came up. Alright, so I was using this deck, actually. It's my Frau Grand Duchess deck. I love it. It's beautiful. Anyway, so this is the Queen of Cups in that deck. And she just has this, breezy, effortless vibe around her. Like, she knows what she's doing. She's emotionally connected. She feels it, everything, right? So I really, really like this Queen of Cups, right? And, but she also feels a little aloof to me. So it's a weird vibe. Anyway, so I was describing the Queen of Cups to this person and talking about it seemed to be focused on her. And so I was like, well, this is, could be someone in your life who described the Queen of Cups. And he's like, yeah. And I pulled another card, and he said it described him. I pulled another card, and he said it described another guy. That's how he was aligning. This was a cis dude, cisgender. And so I was going through okay, yeah, probably, if you want to ask her out, go for it. Why not? Whatever, rock it. But there seems to be a struggle here. And so later on, after that reading was done, a week or two later, he updated me on the situation. It was first off, he told me who it was, who the Queen of Cups was. And then two, he told me that it didn't work out the way it was suggested. And when he told me who it was, I kind of wanted to be like, bro, that was not a Queen of Cups person. I don't know how the hell you got Queen of Cups out of this person's personality, but you did. That's the first part of the story. I was like, because this is somebody I know pretty well, and I'm like, no Queen of Cups there. More definitely Queen of Wands or even Page of Knight. Just very fiery, very energetic. Could also be of Pentacles, right? Because we're all different. And we all have different aspects of ourselves. But, she's good at relationship, but it's not her, not in a Queen of Cups way. I would definitely argue Pentacles. And I love this person to death. Anyway, but I'm still you misread that one, right? So then I'm doing a reading last night, and not directly related to the Queen of Cups, but the Queen of Cups from the Tarot del Fuego popped up, and that's this one. Very pregnant, much more very nurturing, kind of the opposite of this card, right? They're both Queen of Cups, but they have kind of opposite vibes to them. That vibe doesn't really matter. What matters is that in this reading, this person was a stand-in, right? This card was a stand-in for a person who, there is a backstory behind this. But anyway, I kind of read it as the person's wife. And for a variety of reasons, none of which we got into. But that kind of started me on this path of thinking, like, both readings were for cis guys, for cisgender guys. And I have been thinking about this process of assigning court cards. And I realized that if this guy, this friend of mine, defined another one of person that we know as this Queen of Cups, and who is female-bodied, and I'm just like, ugh, right? And I'm like, no. But that's how he perceived this person. And this is how a husband most likely perceived his wife, as a very Queen of Cups person. You know, someone who has a good understanding of emotions and relationships, gets things done in that way, really, like, has that just Queen of Cups vibe, that nurturing, mothering, taking care of things vibe, right? I've been doing a lot of reading up on emotional labor, and this idea of, like, women, female-bodied folks, are trained to, as we grow and as we get older, and as we're raised, typically by our parents, right, to take care of that stuff. So it's the emotional, relational things in our lives. We're trained to take care of others. We're raised to understand how the house works. We're raised to just do all of this bullshit, right? And it can be so frustrating, so heavy on us, and whatever. And that's such a Queen of Cups thing to me. Mix of Queen of Cups and Queen of Pentacles. But then I realized, you know, reading through this stuff on emotional labor that I've been reading at, most cisgender men who are raised this way, and remember, this is not everybody, but so if anyone, not all men, like hashtag not all men or whatever says that to me, I'm gonna punch you in the face. Don't do that. We're talking about how we're raised. We're talking about society, right? And so many are raised to see women as the people who do this emotional labor for us, aka they're raised to see women, regardless of their actual personalities, as the fucking Queen of Cups. Even if that's not true. And frankly, we are given so much of these responsibilities, the Queen of Cups responsibilities. It's obnoxious. It's absurd. And so I'm like, I can totally see my camera going in and out, sorry, as I rant about this. And I'm just like, man, so what if this court card thing and tarot reading is less about what the person is actually like and more about how you perceive that person to be, and how more fucked up does that make the whole situation? Like, right? Anyway, so, Queen of Cups. Emotional labor, doing all that shit because that's what she or they or even he knows how to do. And I just can't wrap my brain around this idea that, like, I know this person who perceives someone else to be this Queen of Cups characters, and I look at them and I'm like, no, they're not at all. But as a cisgender guy who's attracted to this person, no. And then pulling another reading where, you know, talking about his wife and all this stuff, and I was like, is she really a Queen of Cups? I don't know. But, like, this is how we perceive women. This nurturing, like, has to be a mom. This is societal expectations on us. And so many cis men do not see women as anything other than this because they're trained that women are who you get your emotional caring from, right? Female-bodied folks. This is who care for you emotionally. This is why it's so hard for men to talk to other men about things, right? This is all part of toxic masculinity. And then it just fucking came up, and I'm just like, right? And then my dad, this dude who told me about this person who he asked out and it didn't work, because he thought she was the Queen of Cups and it totally wasn't. Fuck the noise. He's a great guy. I love him. He's feminist as shit. But, like, really? Not all female-bodied folks, not all women are there to be your goddamn Queen of Cups. Alright? Fucking do that for yourself, guys. You can also be the Queen of Cups. Not everybody, just because you've been raised this way to believe that women are supposed to be nurturing and caring and take care of your emotional bullshit, they don't have to do that role for you. So, learn how to differentiate between the different fucking queens, okay? They all have the different role. They all have the different personality. Not every woman is the goddamn Queen of Cups. And they don't want to be. Alright, that's my rant. That's all I've got. This has been bothering me for about 45 minutes, so I decided to do a video on it. Tell me what you think. Am I nuts? I don't know. Whatever. I hope you have a great day. It's a great Sunday. Let's keep talking tarot, whatever. Join me on Tumblr. I'm doing a Sunday morning, all day tarot chat about the Six of Cups. Yeah. Give me more thoughts on court cards, yeah? Thanks. Bye.